and moisturize it perfectly. These are it. It's a necessity. I cannot stress or hype up this brush enough because it's just that good. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna if this is your first time here. I'm a bridal and event freelance makeup artist based out of Michigan, and today I'm going to be continuing on my makeup artist series, sharing with you my must-have makeup products that I carry in my kit. So let's get right into it. Every single makeup artist will tell you how important skin prep is, no matter what brand of foundation, concealer, or any other makeup product that you apply on your skin. It's not going to look good if the skin itself is not prepped correctly. My first holy grail product, and the thing that I use on every single client, is my First Aid Beauty Facial Radiance Pads. They are super gentle on the skin, so I can use them on any client. They provide the perfect amount of micro exfoliation for the top layer of the skin so that the rest of the makeup sits really smoothly on top. I like to focus rubbing it a little bit extra around the nose and the T-zone just so that it picks up any excess skin, dirt, or oil, and will really allow the other skincare products that I use on top to penetrate deeper. I used to think that going in with micellar water was enough, but these are really the trick in preparing the texture of the skin versus just cleansing it. And they do not leave the skin feeling greasy. They do not disrupt the makeup that you're going to apply on top. Just of course, make sure that you're letting it dry fully. So the next product is the Morphe Mini Continuous Setting Mist. I honestly did not like this in the beginning because I would only focus using this at the end of the makeup, and it was a bit too slippery and almost greasy in my opinion as the last layer, and it wouldn't really help hold the makeup like other makeup setting sprays. But what I have been using this for in the past 6 months is as the first layer after those facial radiance pads. So this is what I will use either at the beginning of the makeup or during the makeup application if I see that the skin is getting a little bit too dry, to rehydrate it, but not at the end. I also have tried the Plus formula, and that's really good if you have super dry skin, but this is sufficient enough with my moisturizers and eye creams and serums that I use. And even if you don't buy this specific product, you can literally just use like water in a spray bottle that's like a nice mist, and use that before your skincare as well. Just something to hydrate the skin as if you just cleanse your face. This is awesome. All right, next up we have brows. I always make sure to go in with a Q-tip with makeup remover or alcohol to really clean the hairs and the area of the brow just so that the brow products stick better. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Palette. You have every single color you need in this. Having this allows me to be really confident in whoever sits in my chair. I have their perfect brow match. And working weddings, I've noticed that a lot of mother of the brides have like microblading or tattooed brows, and oftentimes they become blue or almost pull really orange. And a tip that I had learned from Hindash's tutorials is to cover that, or to help with it, is to use something that's really warm to counteract that blue or gray tone. And it makes the world of a difference in their look, making them appear more youthful and really complete. So that tip and this palette has really upped my makeup game and understanding the like pivots in which you have to take during makeup artistry, because you're not always going to have the right product, right? So even if I didn't have this palette, I would have gone with like a really warm eyeshadow. This is an essential and I highly recommend. Next we have concealer. I was really torn on including either my Tarte Shape Tape, my Born This Way concealer, or these. These are the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear All Over Concealers. They are thin, super easy to blend, have like a natural matte finish, so perfect for the under eye, and they wear beautifully, so I can really stretch them out or build them up. I have wanted to try the NYX Serum Concealer because I think they would be a great dupe for this, but I haven't yet. But for now, these are it. All right, next up we have brown and black liner. Liner has really become one of the signature features in my makeup and my artistry because I just think it's so versatile and so impactful, but still subtle. And I have to have a brown gel liner specifically in my kit for tight lining the upper waterline. This is going to make the biggest difference in how your eyeshadow looks, how thick the lashes look, how clean the makeup is gonna look, and complete. Because the devil is in the details, and that gap between the lightness of the skin on the tight line and the actual lid area, there's a disconnect, and this is the bridge between good makeup and great makeup. These are some of my favorites that I keep in my kit. This is the Essence Long Lasting Eye Pencil in the shade Hot Chocolate. The NYX Epic Wear Liner in the shade Burnt Sienna. This is really warm and makes the eyes look gorgeous. I learned this from Face by Nertila when I went to her masterclass. She shared this and it was game changing. And then last but not least, Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in the shade Endless Cacao, a recommendation from Katie Jane Hughes, as we know. I always put off buying this because I was like, I can find a pencil like that, like at the drugstore, a shade like that at the drugstore. No. These pencils from Makeup Forever, specifically in color selection, are really, really special. They just know what they're doing. And these are so universal in the sense that it can truly help your makeup. Like if you're stuck in a stage of like the eyeshadow and you're like, it needs a little bit more depth, which is gonna come from a cool tone product, Makeup Forever. I need a little bit more contour on my nose because it's a bit too warm. It's not creating a shadow, Makeup Forever. On the lips, every single lip liner that I use, I will go in with it first and I'm like, it's missing something. When I add Makeup Forever Endless Cacao, it ties it all together because it's a true shadow color to where when you blend it, it looks natural. I would not recommend actually using this on the tight line type of tip that I was talking about earlier, but just as an overall product, my liquid / cream eyeshadows. Wow. This is a personal preference because of course you can prime the eye with concealer and just go in with powder eyeshadow, but I truly believe that layering textures is what really makes your makeup look professionally done and last longer. Some of my favorites include, of course, the Danessa Myricks, what are these actually called? The Color Fix Mattes Waterproof Matte Liquid Pigments. Yes, they are super, super pigmented. These are the ones I have the shades Nude 3 and Exposed. These are the ones I would actually recommend buying. These were the first couple ones that I bought just for fun. This is the shade Latte, Nebula, and Magnetic. Can you say magnetic? I don't use these as much on my clients, but just whenever I want to create like some sort of cool look. And then these are the true essential ones. I also have About Face liquid shadows. These are the tiny ones, which are perfect for my kit. Like if you don't have these 3 colors in whatever form, liquid eyeshadow, foundation color adjusters, cream, pigments, you need to rethink your kit. This is what makeup is all about, color theory. So have these as well. I have the shade Cloned in the About Face formula. So these sort of are my base colors for crease work, lid work on the eye. And I also love the Ulta Beauty Collection Longwear Matte Cream Eyeshadow. The reason I gravitated towards buying this one is because it's so thin as opposed to the other formulas, which can get a little bit like built up and emphasize texture just a little bit. So using a thin product like this, especially on my mature clients, has been a game changer. Last 2 things that I'm going to mention are my must-have tools. This one deserves a drum roll. This is my Revlon Mini Lash Curler. This is a tip that I learned back in 2019 when I attended Makeup by Mario's masterclass, and it changed everything. If I do not have this in my kit, I actually don't know what I would do. Like this is the first thing that I look for when I'm packing my kit to make sure that I have with me. This gets at the base of the lash, making it so much comfortable for the client, having it last so much longer, and especially like right here on the inner corner, it just seals them together. And it helps curl the lash a little bit, like sitting higher, so that it makes the eyes appear more open. If you get anything from this video, get this. It will be the best $10 that you ever spend. And last but not least, on that Makeup by Mario note, my Makeup by Mario F4 brush. I cannot stress or hype up this brush enough because it's just that good. If you are a beginner or a pro makeup artist of 10, 20 years, this brush will make everything so much easier and apply so beautifully. And it's really the only brush you need for your face. So if you want to invest in one really good brush, that's the one I would recommend. And on that strong note, these are my favorite products that I carry in my kit. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and know that I don't recommend products lightly just to say that they're good or not, because I know you're spending hard-earned money, both you and I want to be sure that it's on the right products that I'm recommending. If you buy any of these products, I really hope you enjoy them as much as I do. I really loved also doing this video because the behind the scenes and the makeup artistry, like kit stuff, is my jam. So I hope it was helpful. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below. If you have any video recommendations or requests, leave them down there as well. And I will see you on the next one. Bye.